Just a Tip DJ podcast with your boy DJ Dez and my co-host DJ Ricky Rico.
What's up, everybody? Good to be back.
DJ Netix.
What's happening?
Sir.
Oh, it's been a long time coming, people. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't think episode 2 was even gonna happen.
Hey, good things come to those who wait. Baby. Good things
was
come to
not.
those who wait. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all knew from the last podcast, the first episode, these guys were on planes and traveling these past couple of months, and that's one reason why we couldn't get you episode 2. But it's okay.
Hold up. If you remember the last time, because it was Nedic's birthday. Then it was my birthday. We just travel for our birthdays. You know what I'm saying? When your birthday comes up, I expect you to travel.
If I can this year.
Absolutely.
If I can. But I love y'all. It's okay.
We back.
I wasn't going to kill y'all as much as I really wanted to, but I still love you guys.
We back. We in this.
You guys are my friends.
We here. Brotherly love.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm glad that we're here. And we're recording episode 2, so we're good. We have so far 36 views.
On the first episode?
On the first episode.
Let's go.
Okay. To start?
Organic.
To start. To start.
Organically, you know what
We
I'm
just
saying?
had a few people follow us today because I shared it again.
But we will be soon.
So we need y'all out there, tell y'all peoples about this podcast and such.
Hit that like button, smash, subscribe.
All that.
Please.
We appreciate it. Definitely.
Yes.
So we can keep this going so we know that y'all want this.
Share.
Do it for y'all.
Fellas, how was y'all weekend? I know it's been a few months. You know, tell me what's been going on with y'all.
Yeah, man. Obviously, like I said, my birthday just passed a couple weeks ago. Had a great time. Got to see some friends, go out the country a little bit, which I don't get to do very often. But it was a great experience and good to be back. You know what I'm saying? Back to business, back to busy season, back to work. So, you know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about good stuff. And, yeah, I'm refreshed. It's a good time, man. Good time.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
Staying busy. Busy. If it's not music production, it's DJing, it's staying busy with work.
The Netix Flair.
The Netix Flair too. Yeah, we had a couple of those too. So yeah, just work. I also was out of town, as clearly does mentioned.
You go out of town every 2 weeks, but that's
nah, not even.
Cruises, Mexico.
Hey,
have y'all ever flown AirNetics? Yo, have you flown AirNetics? Because it's coming real soon, bro. It's coming real soon, man.
You about to go on a trip soon again.
Colombia, tell me about Colombia, sir.
We might have to do a podcast trip
Colombia
for my birthday.
I'll do it, yeah.
We'll just bring the mics and bring the mixer and call it a day.
I'll do it, man. I'll do it. Listen, Colombia was beautiful. I went to Cartagena, and that was just scratching the surface because there's so many places in Colombia, man. There's so much to do out there. Street food is king.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think I could ever eat regular street food again.
Well, how much did you bring out there cash? Because it's pesos.
Racks.
Is it pesos?
It's Colombian pesos.
Yeah. Colombian pesos. So what's the exchange
rate?
It's
like 3,900, 3,700 to
like
for $1.
So, bro, you eat good out there.
Wow.
You eat good out there. You get a 3-course meal out there for about
$5.
Like, no, not that cheap.
So now here's the thing that I still don't know because I've never been there before. Do we do exchange rate when we get there? Or do we just give them the American dollar and they
don't use your dollar?
No, don't use your dollar.
Got you, because they're gonna scam it.
Yeah. Even in Mexico, you don't use your dollar.
Out, bro. Swap
got you. You swap it out.
More power that way.
The moment that they tell you it's X amount of pesos, even if it's Mexican pesos or Colombian pesos, it's way better than you pulling out a dollar.
Pulling out a dollar, bro.
Got you.
The moment you pull out a dollar, you're losing
money
percentage.
Way faster. Yeah, you're losing money way faster.
Got you. Okay,
convert it down there and live your best life.
So they know, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got you.
They can tell automatically as soon as you walk out of the airport.
Got you.
Dollars.
They smell that.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna look at you.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, because I didn't know that. I mean, I only been to Jamaica a few times, and I didn't have money then. So
bad, man.
So how does the pesos work? It's not like 1 peso.
Right. No, it's usually like, let's say a candy could be like 1,000 something pesos.
And then how much is that in US dollars, roughly?
Like 25 cents.
Oh, wow.
Right. It's not like $1
Got
candy
you. So
bar.
really, in a sense, I could just go there with $100 and live like a clean king for a week. Kind of?
Let's say for like 2 days, yeah.
Okay, so at least bring about $500.
Yeah. If you're going
So
for a
week. That's definitely, if you're going down there, that's definitely plenty of money.
Got
Yeah.
you. Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Worth the shot.
Yeah.
Look out for episode 30, straight out of Colombia. Coming soon.
Let's get there, people. Let's get there.
Shoot. All right.
Well, I mean, we haven't talked in a while, and NAMM had passed back in January, and the news for the DJ gear was Pioneer.
You mean Alpha Theta?
Yeah. So Pioneer's parent company is Alpha Theta. We still, to this day, still don't know if they're going to acquire Serato. They actually have until next month for the New Zealand government to actually
Okay, that transaction.
that transaction.
That's wild, man.
Wait a second. Break that down. So Serato.
So basically, Serato. No.
Based in New Zealand.
So the Serato is based in New Zealand. It's been based in New Zealand since 1999. So the official company of itself went whatever. I can't say public in a sense, but it was 99 2000 when it first started. It was Serato Research, and it was for pitching time. That's how the software started. And then Scratch Live came in after Final Scratch in around 2002, 2003 was the betas. And then about 2004, that's when the first Serato box came out.
So Serato boxes.
So Serato was up for sale. Everyone got an offer. Everyone sent an offer. The best offer was from Alpha Theta, who owns Pioneer DJ. Right now, the New Zealand government won't approve it unless they feel otherwise. So
is there a reason for that though? Or
yeah,
because
like a
business thing, or
it's a business. It's a business thing because Alpha Theta is based out of Japan.
Oh, so they don't want the Japanese touching that shit.
Yeah, and they're losing a lot of revenue. They'll be losing a lot of revenue. So basically Alpha Theta and Serato would have to come an agreement with the government
of New Zealand.
So
on giving
goes down to the government, not even the company.
Yes, because the government doesn't
controlling this.
The government is because basically the government doesn't want to lose
business.
The business of taxes purposes because they make a lot of money off of Serato.
Gotcha.
That's one. And I mean it's one of the highest businesses in New Zealand. So and I mean they actually I found out the other day they have 400 employees.
Who, Alpha Theta?
No,
Serato.
Serato has 400 employees down in New Zealand. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Serato is definitely like the number one DJ software right now.
They're up there.
I don't think Rekordbox is
well. You can count Rekordbox as a software, but you can't count Rekordbox because Rekordbox is a Pioneer product. So Pioneer as a whole is completely different. But without Serato being, because the thing about it, you guys already know, Serato's used for everything. So you got Pioneer, you got InMusic, who owns Denon, Newmark. They also own Rain. So they also have a entity within Serato's ecosystem. So they're trying to block Pioneer they're actually trying to block Alpha Theta from buying Serato because they feel that infringes on the agreement that they have with Serato if their competition owns Serato.
You think that if Alpha Theta takes over Serato, that they're going to stop letting Serato?
No, they wouldn't. They would lose.
Platform?
They would lose a lot of money.
I was going to say.
No, they wouldn't. So they're leaving. What they have stated was that Serato will still be its own entity. It would be the sister company to Pioneer DJ, number one. So that's the whole gist of the whole situation, that InMusic feels that it's infringing on their agreement with Serato, which I understand that, because they send out, like the new Rain products that get leaked. Like they recently leaked one that we'll talk about that in a little bit too. They leaked some DJ gear at the Super Bowl.
Alpha Theta did.
No, InMusic Rain did, and we'll talk about that in a second. So
they used that at the Super Bowl.
It was used at the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl performance, the halftime performance. Actually,
wow.
The halftime
Cascade.
performance. Cascade was using that song.
No, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
I want to get through this.
Right.
So
okay.
So basically, when new products, when they develop new products, Serato has to get it first, so they can program it to work with Serato. Then it gets tested out for beta and all this stuff like that. So right now, it's kind of getting blocked, and they have to make a decision by the end of April. So we hopefully should see.
So in a way, not to allow Alpha Theta to monopolize all of that.
I feel like that's what it's about.
And that's the thing, is that they feel that it's being monopolized, but I don't feel that it is monopolized, because InMusic is technically the monopoly. because they own Rain, they own Denon, and they own Newmark. But they also own other various companies that a lot of people don't know this. They also own Alto Music, which is, Alto speakers,
and all that.
mixers, the Bluetooth stuff, all that stuff. They also own M Audio. A lot of people don't know that. They also own Alesis.
Oh, yeah, recording gear.
Yeah, so a lot of recording gear. Then they just acquired Moog recently. And a few other audio recording companies and such. And then they also own a company called Headrush, which is basically
You're not making that up, are you?
No. It's
he sounds very secure about all this.
Yeah, no. So Headrush,
the more you know moment right now.
Well, you guys know that I used to work for Guitar Center. So
I like the breakdown.
So my previous employer. So with Headrush, they're a electronic pedal company. They make a digital guitar pedal.
Okay.
So this one is it's a multi-effect pedal. So it has 8 buttons, it has a wah and all that. It's computerized, completely computerized. And they also own SoundSwitch too.
Oh,
so that's another thing. So they have a lot of things.
So that is the monopoly.
Yeah, it's basically the monopoly. But because their amount doesn't count to
DJ,
to Pioneer DJ.
Yeah.
They're not seen as the monopoly.
Gotcha.
Even though they are.
Because they're spread out.
Because they're spread out. Yeah. The amount of money that they make would be just as much spread out than just one brand.
Gotcha.
Because Pioneer is like Apple, where they have the Google and the Androids.
Gotcha.
Of DJ gear. And then you also have Reloop. Like everyone was offered. There was actually, I heard through the grapevine, other companies were offered to purchase Serato. Just Alpha Theta had the highest number. And obviously, everyone's gonna go with the highest number.
They're bankrolling. I mean, you just talk about how they own all that stuff. I mean, obviously, they don't have.
No, not in music. I'm talking about Alpha Theta. So Alpha Theta owns Pioneer.
Well, I'm saying I feel like, in music got money, but Alpha Theta, if you compare it to other entities, they're definitely bankrolling more than.
Yeah, for sure. Just off of Pioneer DJ. Just off of Pioneer DJ alone. Yeah, no, for sure.
Speaking of Alpha Theta and Pioneer, so what exactly was it that happened? Because I know
their PR was really bad. I'm not gonna
break that down.
So basically,
talk to us about
the name change and everything.
The name change.
So the name change,
the announcement.
So the name change was a little weird. I literally was thinking about making DJ shirts with Greek lettering that just said Alpha Theta and selling them on my website. Alpha Theta. Pledge Alpha Theta type of thing. So basically, what happened was if I'm not mistaken, they're the second or third owner, because the original Pioneer company sold themselves away from the DJ. So they sold the DJ product, they sold the DJ line in the name, and the contingency was they had to keep the name like a flag, like if you were doing hotels. And it got sold again, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of years ago, and they wanted to change it and broaden the horizon of what it is, of what they're trying to do. So Alpha Theta is just the parent company, and then there's still going to be Pioneer DJ. Now, at NAMM, they released, as everyone knows, the National Association of Music Merchants. That's where we find out about new DJ gear, new pianos, all this stuff. What they ended up dropping was a new controller. It's an all-in-one.
That shit is hideous.
Oh my God.
And it's branded under the Alpha Theta name. And that's the problem. That a lot of people got confused because they're like, oh, they got rid of Pioneer DJ. And it was like, no, they didn't. They just worded it incorrectly. And that's what messed them up. The Omnis Duo is the new controller that they dropped. We already know they made a Opus Quad, which was basically the big brother, which they should have dropped that one under that name.
Yeah, that was still a Pioneer controller.
It's still branded as Pioneer DJ. It's weird. They also dropped the a new 8-inch speaker, powered speaker that runs on its own Bluetooth and its battery power.
And it's wireless, yeah.
So it's wireless, it's Bluetooth. It's cool, but the only difference is it works on its own wireless transmitter. And it only can connect to either other one. For
also
me,
very pricey compared to other.
It's $1,000 for an 8-inch.
That is
one 8-inch?
For one 8-inch. When it has wheels. The thing about it is they're looking for their clientele. Like, I talked to some reps and I talked to some people, and they're like, "Oh, we sold 50,000 units." And here's the thing, and I could get what they're saying, like, "Oh, we sold 50,000 units." 50,000 units is not even 10% of the DJ market in the world.
and see, I like to chime in on this because as owning a mobile DJ company and a production company, right? So I look at things like this, right? I pay attention to these drops, these new wireless speakers, things that we can use for cocktails, things that we can use for just monitors or whatever the case is. And I'm paying attention to those things way more specifically than I did before when I was just DJing. $1,000 for a newcomer in the market under that name, and you're comparing this thing is in line with the new Eevee that just dropped, the Everse, right?
Yeah.
The Bose, people that have already proven themselves in the market for almost half the price, if not a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
And they expect to just, like that's to me, it's just wild because
they're testing their limits.
Unless what Des is saying is like you're going towards a specific
and they're going for a specific clientele, and they're supposed to.
Who's that specific clientele?
Well, I'll have to send you the video.
That would be me.
The people that will buy the video. That's not just anybody.
I'll send an image to
Bro,
him when he edits it, so he can pop it up on the screen.
I'm looking at this controller right now, right, and I have nephews and godkids, and this reminds me of
not
something
the Fisher Price.
Yeah, bro. This reminds me of something I pulled up in the Toys R Us, and I'm like, yo.
But listen, yes, it does. Like the aesthetically, like if you see it in person, it actually looks pretty clean. But here's the thing: there's people like 12-inch Skin, shout out to them, and a few other skin companies that wrapped the Anonymous Quad, the Anonymous Duo. And it looks really dope with the color change. Like,
okay, but I had to, and again, shout out to 12-inch Skins, but I had to get a skin to make it look, like.
But I mean, have you seen the Opus Quad? It looks like an Atari.
No. But come on, the Opus Quad.
The Opus is a very powerful machine.
No, not just that, but like the look of it looks more like high end.
It's very
high end.
It's furniture.
This looks like a toy.
I get you.
It. Do I like
even
it?
if you
for the price is $1,500?
That's what I'm saying.
And I think it's a lot
the price
more
point,
than a Denon.
That's the point.
The price point is what
it's a lot more than a Denon.
Right.
Number one, but it works on the record box software.
I'm sure it's
and eventually it'll work with Serato.
Right.
But the Denon Prime Go does not work with Serato. It only works with its
only
engine.
I know
it only
that.
works with engine.
But you're comparing, we got to, at the end of the day,
you're comparing apples and oranges.
We got to,
and prices.
Exactly.
And I get that.
Apple.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's basically like, do I want to rock this because, it's alpha, theta, or
yeah, but that's the thing is that they're going for the
that has
or the Mix Stream Pro
the Mix Stream, which those have really good. I'm not bashing on those at all.
No, they're great for beginners or for like ceremonies
are really good. But
that is a perfect point. This controller, it might be powerful, might have all these tools, but it looks like a beginner controller. Now, if you compare a beginner controller, even though we know that it's not, to other like entry level controllers, like price wise, like that's why it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't
make sense, and I totally understand what you guys are saying. They're literally trying to get. We'll link the video in the comments and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, I love to hear what people have to say, what their thoughts on that, because
it's literally about. It's literally trying to get a clientele of the young kids who have some money that want to DJ on the beach with their friends and do like those powwow type of things and DJ, and that's what in the video you could tell who they're looking for.
Why did they make it
us.
blue?
Right. The clientele that they're
why they made it blue, I have no idea. But listen, the skin that they just dropped today that it just came out that I saw, it had a gold. The mixer was gold. And then the overlay around it was like a gold trim. I thought it looked. Have
you gotten your hands on this yet, Des?
We're gonna have one hopefully next month. We're gonna do an event.
That's what I was gonna say. Those pads and those knobs, they feel like a toy.
Everything looks so cheap on this controller.
Mojack said he likes it, but he doesn't like the price either.
Okay, the actual controller does feel right.
He said he likes it.
It doesn't feel like
his review.
I would compare this. You know what to compare this to? I would compare this to like when Hercules dropped the was it T1, right?
T7,
right? The motorized one.
Yeah.
Right around the time that right after, obviously, like the Rev. The Rev had been out probably a while. But
the thing about,
and then everybody's like, oh snap, like Hercules, like whoa. And I got a chance to go ahead and cut that up a little bit when it was here.
Yeah.
And I liked the feel of it. But I was like, yo, this feels like what they're selling it for. You know what I mean? Like it was like
for $700.
$700, right?
Yeah, but they just made a pro version. They just made a pro version.
They did?
Yeah, for $100 more.
Is it less than the Duo?
Yeah, so
it's still less.
No. Well, no, obviously, be still less than that. But so the only difference is it's $100 more. You get premium feeders. It has a gold trim on it, and that's it in a case.
At least premium.
They call
faders.
that what, T12?
No, it's still T7.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
I think it's called T7 Pro or T7 Plus.
So they
something like that.
So they give they put makeup on it and then they try.
Yeah. They basically just slapped the lipstick on a pig.
I can't hate on it too much on the Duo because I haven't had my hands on it yet.
Yeah,
right.
So
We're gonna do something soon. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do an event next month.
I would whenever you get this in, I would love to revisit the topic of this
Yes.
controller
Yeah, no,
on our
definitely,
next
sure. We can.
episode to like talk about what we really thought about it.
Yeah.
Because right now, just glancing at it, the price point, everything, it just doesn't make sense. The Alpha Theta name to me right now, what they're trying to do, doesn't make sense.
They're trying to basically kind of make it like kind of like a Louis Vuitton upscale type of thing.
Nah.
Because they used to work with Off-White with Virgil. So that was another thing. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like, are you gonna make an Off-White version? Well, since he passed away, are they allowed to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like, what are they really trying to do? And no one can understand, not even me being a dealer. But the controller itself right now doesn't work with Serato. It only works internally with Rekordbox. It doesn't even work with the Rekordbox DAW itself on the computer.
Jeez, it's just
So you have
built-in.
Yeah, so you have to use the built-in software inside.
That's crazy.
It is Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi only connects to, if I'm not mistaken, your Dropbox. That's through Rekordbox. They don't have Beat Source. They don't have Amazon. They don't have SoundCloud.
That's
anything.
very limited.
Very limited.
Very limited. You know
They
what I mean?
said that it's coming. Just don't know how soon it's coming. But it has an SD card slot, so you can drop a 1 terabyte SD card in that bad boy and load up all your music. And it has 2 USB ports for your thumb drive. But my whole thing is you're going to have to do a low profile thumb drive, because if you're gonna have a stick sticking out of that thing and someone bumps it,
That's what I'm laughing.
that if it's on your lap,
the record might skip.
So much for your beach set.
and I really wonder,
All right, well, the sun went down. We out.
and I really wonder if it has a emergency loop like the CDJs do when you pull it. So I don't know. We'll see it next month. I'll get a date for that because I know the person that has it just got back from vacation themselves too. So we'll get that lined up and put it on that. But speaking of the music organization, have y'all seen the charts this past couple of months? Like,
good question, actually.
Yes. Great question.
Yeah, that's a good question. So obviously, I've actually got a couple of the charts up here, and we'll peep a couple of the different charts because there's some similarities and there's some differences. I don't know about y'all, but I like to look at like both U.S. and global. Because what we're vibing to over here, sometimes in Europe and different places, they may be vibing to different things. I mean, music is pretty international, but
yeah.
So I use Spotify. I don't know about everybody else, Apple Music and stuff like that. Right now, as it currently stands, I'm gonna just give y'all the top 10. Honestly, I should just say Ariana Grande's whole fucking album, because that's what it is. Are any of y'all, have y'all listened to this Ariana album? Anybody? No?
Not yet. I know she just performed on SNL. So,
all right. Well, if you're not a woman who had her heart broken or hates men, then basically that's.
Did she do the Boy Is Mine remix or something like that?
She
Because somebody was posting a meme about like nobody wants that dude.
You're speaking about Eternal Sunshine, correct?
So let's go ahead and on that note, this is a track right here, the Boy Is Mine track, right? I feel like it's not a cover.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like a sample. Because it's
Gotcha.
It's in there.
I'm not trying to get flagged for this either, sir.
No, you won't. No.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
We're going on
2 seconds.
YouTube, so we don't need this to get
10
muted.
seconds.
We don't need to get this
not
muted.
own rights to any of the music on this video.
We don't need to get muted for any of
But-
that. So I
Right.
appreciate you.
That's all right. Well, people know
Well,
what's
all
on
that
there.
is hard work of editing. We do not need to
Oh
get
my
muted for
All
that.
right, look.
But we appreciate it. Check that song out, guys, because obviously she did not do a Brandy and the Monica remix.
No, she did. There was some samples in there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't listened to the whole entire album. I know about a few tracks.
Gotcha. I'll take your Spotify for the night because I don't have Spotify anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, so basically, one is We Can't Be Friends. All right, that's like the ultimate breakup track right now. Number 2 is Carnival, which is Kanye West and Ty Dolla's off that album.
Oh, okay, that new joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now is that the Everybody sample?
No, that's a Nicki track.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm talking about the Backstreet Boy one.
Oh,
The Backstreet Boy sample.
No, not that one, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
It's not that one.
The you're talking about the Nicki Minaj one.
Yeah,
that
sorry.
one. I'm not talking about that one.
Yeah, no.
not
You're
the
right.
dance one.
You're
I'm talking about the Kanye joint.
My fault.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is.
Hey, I
off
might not be
Spotify.
DJing right now, but I
No,
see what's on TikTok right now.
Everybody know about it. I mean, so there's basically Carnival's number 2. I'm gonna give y'all a top 10, and then you guys just trying to tell me if you guys are rolling any of these tracks in your sets, because I'm not much. A lot of it is slow pop, like stuff that we're not really playing in our sets unless you're remixing it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
number 3 is End of the Beginning. Joe, Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. The Boy Is Mine, Ariana Grande. Eternal Sunshine, Ariana Grande by Ariana Grande. Yes, and Ariana Grande. Whatever She Wants by Bryson Tiller, which I'm really surprised to see that on the tracks, because Bryson Tiller's been dead for a minute as far as music goes. So
Yes, of his own tracks, but he's been on features.
correct. This is a first Bryson Tiller
Solos
just,
track
like,
for a
minute.
while. Yeah,
And it's-
yeah.
Right now it's number 9 on top 50.
Okay.
This
crazy.
is top 50 US, right?
Top 50 US. Okay. And then number 10, Saturn by SZA. And then, anything past that, it kind of gets a little bit more diverse. You see some Noah Kahan on there, 21 Savage, Red Rum, which I love that track. I am playing Red Rum in a lot of my sets. Red Rum right now is probably like one of the most popular tracks off his album.
That's Murder.
You got Fiend by Travis. All right, so obviously I'm definitely playing Fiend in my sets. And then number 20 is Lose Control by Teddy Swims. As you said, you didn't know about Teddy Swims, right?
No, I knew about Teddy Swims.
You know about Teddy Swims.
Yeah, I know
Okay,
about
okay.
Teddy Swims.
Who said they didn't know about Teddy Swims?
That was me.
Oh, Genetics. Okay.
No,
Highly
no.
encourage you to go listen to Teddy Swims.
I'll check it out.
Not
Lot of
bad.
soul.
Not a bad.
A lot of soul in that music. Yeah, a lot of soul in that stuff.
Not a bad artist.
Not anything that we would play. You know, that at a club or even
Yeah.
like even a restaurant, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play it.
Not necessarily play.
But good listening music. Good listening music.
I'll check it out.
That's so that's that's the 20, right? That top 20-ish summary on Spotify.
But the crazy part is that, like you said, in US, but like Ariana's running global too. Like global, she has multiple songs in the top 50.
well, she just dropped an album.
Right.
And that album's going crazy right now. Like it's going insane. I've already on my Thursday nights, and I know it's coming up even this Thursday when I'm about to
The
play.
requests.
The requests for Ariana are gonna be like, that's the new T Swizzle.
Are you ready, sir?
No, no.
Now, are you on the TikTok billboard?
Oh
or-
no, I'm not on TikTok actually, but you can go over to TikTok. I haven't
Because
looked at TikTok.
Billboard 100 is also like a little bit different, and surprisingly on Billboard 100.
Okay, so let's talk Billboard real quick before we get
Yeah.
to TikTok.
Wait a second. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Yeah, by Usher is back on the top 20 of the Billboard charts for TikTok.
Of TikTok?
TikTok, of
yeah,
TikTok.
that makes sense.
Well,
That's-
that's Super Bowl, bro. That's 100% Super Bowl.
Well, real quick, to kind of go back to that, because speaking of Super Bowl, so now I told you all about In Music.
Right,
In Music owns Rain.
right.
They dropped a new controller, and I could talk about this because it got leaked. Couldn't talk about it
We're
before.
not gonna get arrested for this, right?
No,
Like,
we're
you
not
talk
gonna
about a
get
leak.
no.
We're not going to get dropped.
Because it got
We're
leaked.
not gonna
No. It got leaked. I could
They're
talk
not gonna
about
come
it.
knocking on the door, are they?
No. It got leaked, so I could talk about it now because it got leaked, and I can't say everything that I know, so I could say what I saw. So
Motorized or not motorized?
It's a
This is
motorized.
what I saw.
It's a motorized.
Ah,
It's a
that's 12-inch
motorized
platters,
controller.
baby.
It has
12-inch
4
platters.
channels. No, it's not 12-inch platter.
Oh, okay. All right.
How big is it? Pause.
Think of a Rain 4
Big ball.
and a Rev 7 had a baby.
Now
Wait,
we're talking
what?
about baby-centered.
I know.
It's just a moment, man. It's just a moment right now.
Welcome
Just-
to Just a Tip Podcast.
Just a tip, baby.
So, think of a Rain 4 and a Rev 7 molded together.
Okay.
So platters of a Rev 7
Okay.
and then the body of a Rain 4.
So it's slimmer, a little bit slimmer.
No, because a
Okay.
Rain 4 is big. It's about the size of a SZ.
Shoot. Okay.
But the platters are still 7 inches. It's not going to be 10 inches. Still 7 inches.
So wait. So what's
Ricky
I get-
wanted his 12.
Yo, for real. Like, when is somebody gonna have the balls to go ahead and drop a 12-inch motorized controller?
I think because of the money and the weight That's the reason why. And if they did make a 12-inch, you're looking at almost $3,500.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
You got to think about it, right? The Cross 12s that came out
if
were
Alpha Theta does
$1,400.
it, maybe, yeah. Alpha Theta, yeah.
No,
sure.
because I think about
Versace,
it.
Versace,
you got,
Versace.
No, you got to think about
I
it,
don't
right?
think Alpha Theta would do that though.
No, I think they're going to come out
we
with
see that Alpha Theta does whatever they want.
version. I think they're going to come out with like a Rev 10
Look
sometime.
at that.
I mean, but
that's Pioneer,
going
though.
off a duo.
Yeah.
They're gonna call it
Okay,
Alpha
talking
Theta.
about that. So, because we didn't really touch this up when we were talking about Alpha Theta. So
Yeah.
Alpha Theta,
Is the parent company.
right? But Pioneer will still
be
be
there.
releasing
Yeah, still
stuff
releasing
under
stuff.
Pioneer.
Yeah, no, Pioneer will still be releasing
Because
stuff.
trying to
that was a
double dip?
misunderstanding that I think a lot of DJs and a lot of people
No,
had.
no.
'cause
It's
like,
basically just the same thing like in music, how they have Rain and how
everybody
they have
was saying,
Denon.
"Rest in peace."
Yeah,
Pioneer,
everybody
like,
was
it's gonna
saying
be
rest in
gone.
peace.
I definitely saw that.
Because
I
literally the
definitely saw
PR was just terrible.
Right.
PR was terrible.
So just to
basically,
clarify that, yes.
For people watching, just to put it in layman's terms, are you gonna buy the Toyota or are you gonna buy a Lexus? All right. Alpha Theta is what? The Lexus?
No, I would really say this one. Alpha Theta I compare them more to Apple, Android, and Google.
But
That's
Samsung.
that's a way better
That's a better comparison because
Tag,
Alpha Theta
and Pioneer are the same company.
Well, yeah, I know that, but that's yes, but they still haven't gotten there yet on the sales yet. So I can't even really say
Wonder
there because
why.
Alpha Theta, we got to still put Alpha Theta and Pioneer DJ together. So no matter what, they're like Apple. It's just like if Apple decided to buy Dell, and Dell was their company. You know what I mean? I mean that'd be terrible, but yeah,
Jeez, that'd be
you
bad.
know. But so yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way that there will be a new controller coming out this year from Rain.
You heard it here first. The DJ
so-
Plug exclusive.
But it
You'll
was
have
it was
in
actually
before anybody else
at-
does.
it will. But
I told y'all.
but it was actually at the Usher Super Bowl halftime show.
Halftime show.
The DJ that played with Usher
That's how it
played
got leaked?
on it. That's how it got leaked.
Damn, I know Rain was pissed.
No, they
man.
weren't. That's what they did.
Oh, they
That was
wanted
on
that.
purpose.
They wanted it on purpose.
Oh, they wanted the
They
PR.
sent. I
Okay.
was told they sent out a few controllers around Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah, the first one got
Wow.
leaked at a party.
wow.
The second one got released at a different
They
party.
told Pioneer big F you on that one.
Yeah, so
They,
and they-
low key did a
Yo.
high key move.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's-
the dude shouted them out. Like he recorded like when it finished the last performance of Usher.
All right, Rain,
he was
I see
like
you.
when everybody was applauding, he recorded shouting out Rain and everything, talking about we did it. Da 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 da.
Okay, Rain is
So
like that.
and the best thing about it was already wrapped. They had a whole Super Bowl wrapped. You already know who did the rap.
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it had a Super Bowl wrap on it with the Super Bowl teams on the platters.
Yo,
Wow.
Rain,
Yeah,
Rain
they're
is
smart.
Rain is that one girl in high school who was ugly as hell, and then she popped up on you, and you were like, "Judy, is that you?"
Oh Lord have
And
mercy.
she
This
is,
is me.
and she's driving a Bentley.
Y'all
She
a
owns
mess.
like 7 houses. Yo,
Her credit is
Her
amazing.
credit is like an 805. Like you, like damn, Judy. That's Rain right now, bro. They knew what they was doing.
You're
They
a
knew, what
mess.
they, was- they knew damn well what
You
they
are
were
a
doing,
mess.
bro. All right, back to the charts, yo. Back to the
We got a little
charts.
sidetrack. Sorry about y'all guys.
Shoot. All right, back to the charts. All right, so you were talking. All right, so next was talking global. All right, so what did
Yes.
you say about global on Billboard, right?
Well, on Spotify, I was talking about the global and Spotify because I know like the USA and the global are a little.
They're similar.
They're similar with a little bit of different movements around.
They're pretty similar.
Ariana Grande is still in the first spot on
Everywhere.
top 50 global, so not everywhere. That's what I was getting to.
Okay,
Billboard
okay,
Hot
okay.
100.
Okay, Billboard Hot. Go ahead, shoot.
Number 1 is Kanye.
Carnival.
Caña asada. No, mentira. Kanye. Carnival, yes.
Today you will speak Spanish with Denny's.
Caña asada. Just kidding. Kanye West. Carnival is number 1 on Billboard Hot 100.
Number 2 on this one though, so they're close.
Teddy Swims. Number
three?
2.
Number 2.
Lose Control.
Okay.
Number 3, which is completely different in Spotify, is Loving on Me by Jack Harlow. So my
Damn.
question between
That's not even on the Spotify
and mind you,
top
this
25.
is right. This is the top 3, right, of Billboard. So now, did you notice that's on your charts for TikTok how they're different and these a little bit somewhat different?
Yeah. So that's the thing
Talk
about
TikTok. What we got? What we
okay.
got?
So right now, TikTok number 1 is Carnival.
Okay.
but it was number 5 last week, and it's been on the charts for 2 weeks. So literally, it went from 5 to number 1.
That album drop has been going heavy. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love is number 2.
Number 2?
And it's last week it was number 2, and its peak position was number 1, and it's been on the Billboard charts for 3 weeks already so far for
What?
TikTok, which is crazy.
All right.
Then you got DJ In the Beginning. Don't know
so
what
in the
that is.
beginning, well, that song is popular across the board.
Got you.
So I can see that.
All right. And then you got number 4, Back It Up and Dump It, the dump truck.
Oh, yeah.
Ken Folk Thugs, GC, Eternal, and Time Bomb. That went up. That's up at number 4.
There's a
and that
challenge.
came from
Did y'all
7.
know
I
about
guess
this?
it's a TikTok challenge.
Hey, there's a TikTok challenge right now. Yeah, it's a TikTok challenge. Y'all gotta
I'm gonna look it up after.
look
That's
at. Hey, look
what
it
I
up.
was gonna get to, like how the
Look it up.
numbers fluctuate because of what people in each platform are actually focused
Yeah.
on. Like TikTok, you know how many people are probably listening to or in TikTok itself, right? Spotify's one thing, Billboard, it's a whole different thing.
See that's
Yeah.
why I like comparing charts. Though.
Right.
Like, bro, they got a
Crazy.
song called Tumblr Girls from G-Eazy. I never even heard of this song.
Ah man, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to
I don't
look
know
that
about
up
that. Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna look that one up. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
How much easier it is for you to scroll down TikTok? I don't really use TikTok that much, but
I
there's
don't
a
use-
lot
I
of TikTokers.
use TikTok when I have to use TikTok, but I really don't.
I should be
use
on TikTok. For my business,
often.
I really should be on TikTok.
business
Everybody-
reasons,
business
I'm on
reasons,
there.
I really should
Exactly.
be on there because
It's distracting.
It's gonna be
but-
way more direct information than a Billboard Hot 100
it's just
or Spotify, because depending on age demographic, I think too, because you gotta see who all is using TikTok.
who's using TikTok?
Right.
Because my
I mean, there's a lot of moms up there. There's a lot of grandmas up there, and they're doing a lot of TikTok challenges. So
Right.
Bro, there's a page on TikTok called Retirement Home Girls, and it's literally like abuelitas.
And even if they're not
And-
doing
and-
them,
and
you
they're
know
doing
that they're
TikToks.
watching them.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, did you see that they're trying to ban?
Abuelitas,
That,
amigo,
man,
come on.
that shit just came up, bro. That shit just came up, and then I was like, "Yo, they're doing TikTok challenges. They might need like life alert after that challenge, bro." Because
Probably. Well, I
that-
see those other like the people from the retirement homes doing the different challenges too.
that's the
Just-
thing, bro.
Yeah, no,
but
it
that's
is.
TikTok.
And they're getting
numbers.
popular. They get money.
And whatever
They
song
just
they're
did.
using,
They just did a commercial on the TV. I said, man, these old people making
that's
money.
what I'm saying. Whatever they're doing on TikTok, they're putting a song, and that's how those charts are coming up.
Yes.
So back it up and dump it. Don't be surprised if great grandma is backing it up and dumping it on TikTok somewhere, bro.
Well, they're about to try to ban TikTok in the United States.
That's
still.
a
Again?
whole nother
Yeah,
subject.
again.
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
right when you log in, it says call your
Service provider.
no, call your political people.
What?
And congressmen and
sign
stuff. Sign
check
for it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
between that and Timu and yo, listen, we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, don't I was gonna ask you to
Bet.
get started on Timu, but that's a whole nother
That's
a whole
conversation.
other stuff.
Hold on, bro. That's a
And
whole
we don't
other
got no
black
time
hole.
for that.
got
We trying to
time
get
for
some
that.
food.
After I
Bro.
saw your post, I was like,
Bro.
scroll, 10 things later in my cart. I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
man. Yeah.
I need to stop.
In case y'all ain't know, I fell into the Timu black hole, so please talk me out of it. My audience, please talk me out of
Listen,
this shit.
I am.
because
Listen, I didn't sign up. I
don't
didn't
do
even
it,
sign
man.
up. I'm good.
Don't do it, bro.
Thanks, Super Bowl. That's what got me.
Yeah,
No, that's
bro.
exactly what it
There's a
was.
Super Bowl commercial
No,
for this
that's
thing, man.
exactly.
You
what
know
it
how many
was.
times that ad went around?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
bro.
insane.
And a lot of people didn't even
blow
know it
my
was
mind.
Tamu. Is it Tamu?
It's Temu.
Is it Timu or Timu?
Temu.
It said at the end.
Temu.
And everybody, that
They
was like
basically called
that was on
everybody a stupid
Twitter.
ass.
That was on Twitter, and they're like, "Did we
Yeah.
all just mess up the name?" Because it's just like Sheen.
Yeah.
It's just like Sheen.
Yeah. I feel
Because
like
everybody thought Sheen was Shein.
yeah.
Is she
I thought she was Shein.
Hey, yo,
She-
we're gonna go ahead and relate this subject to what we're talking about. Timu is
the
Pioneer,
new Wish.
and Sheen is Alpha Theta, bro.
Tamu is now the new
I'm
Wish.
just saying, man.
Over here giving away things,
Yo.
everybody giving. But the real problem is that they're saying that they're taking a lot more information than what they're saying, and that's what they're trying to tell people to stop.
Man. I don't know, man.
I mean,
But-
but you know the problem is, did y'all see that video about the guy from Singapore telling the congressman that he's from Singapore and the man kept saying,
Oh, yeah.
about Chinese, and he's like, bro, I'm from
saw
Singapore.
that.
For the last time, I'm from Singapore. I have no ties to the Chinese government. I've never been in China. I never did any deals with China. I am from Singapore. I have served my military in Singapore, and I'm just like, listen, white man, this man is literally proven to you and told you what's up
multiple times,
and you're still questioning him, and it's just like, bruh.
He asked that question so many different types of ways, and he responded this
same answer. It's like, bro, give it up. Like, even if he was, just give up now, because the answer is gonna be no.
Man, all right. So sum up. So to sum up charts. All right. So I have two charts in front of me. The ones I was looking at. That was Spotify US and Apple Music US. I think we can agree that none of these songs are in. Well, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't peeped Ariana's whole album. I probably will have to see if there's any club tracks on there. I know Yes and is like a Madonna sounding track. It's got a very retro feel to it, so I am using Yes and. I will admit that. But all the other ones I haven't listened to yet.
I got you.
As far as the Kanye tracks, there's a few tracks off that album. I am playing Carnival. You know, I am playing some tracks off of that. So I am using that. It's in the rotation. Honorable mentions, Beyonce's fucking country album. I'm not using any of that stuff. But if I was still
playing
DJing,
Texas Hold'em?
If I was still DJing in a country bar, which I used to, 100%.
You don't get the request for it?
I haven't got any requests for Texas Hold'em yet. I haven't got any requests for like any Beyonce's.
I have.
You have?
The bar that I play at has. I just did the Texas Hold'em. I haven't played it.
It's like a country atmosphere.
No, it's just a bunch of white people.
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it out because I feel like I know there's
just test it on your Thursdays.
I know there's a line dance to it, so I'm gonna test it out.
The people over the home chick at your spot on Thursdays. She loves Beyonce, so she'll love that.
They'll love that. So I mean, there's that. And other honorable mention would be this track that I've been seeing rotate around a lot because Drake's on it, but really it's a new artist called Four Bats. I don't know if y'all know about this song, Act 2, Date at 8. Super vibey track. Look it up if you haven't. I wouldn't use it in any of my club sets, or I would play it at the end of the night when you're closing out.
Gotcha.
It's like a crew love vibe.
Yeah,
it's definitely dope. I love the track. I like the track. I like the track. Honestly, it's very vibey. You know, it was good even with
hookah lounge type of thing.
Yeah. Like, you know, kind of drunk right now. Let's go home type thing. You know, it was good even without Drake. It was still a good song. So,
Drake's on it.
Drake is on the remix, but he's not on the original. So, yeah, that wraps up my summary.
Bro, talking about that, compared to like our last episode, which was, I think Bad Bunny was on there.
Bad Bunny and
there is no. I'm just scrolling. There's no Bad Bunny anywhere.
No more Bad Bunny. That's it. Until he drops that second album, he's not gonna do it until he finishes touring.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna drop it at the end of his tour. And when he does,
not even like top.
Monaco fell off the charts. I don't even think he's on the top 50 right now. I don't even think he's on top 50 right now. And I saw that coming. Honestly.
Super random question. I don't know how this is gonna lead towards, but do you guys think that charts? This is what I was bringing up as far as TikTok, right? Do you guys think that digital platforms like Spotify, like Apple Music, like all these, do you guys think that it could possibly be manipulated?
Ooh. Damn. Good question. I think yes, just like you can buy followers on Instagram or like kind of drive that, like fuck up the algorithm somehow, because I know people who know how to do that.
Right.
I think it's the same shit on Spotify. It's all based off of plays. It's not based off of what's on the radio. It's based off of digital streaming.
That's why I brought up TikTok, because TikTok is what people are actually listening to, doing, and all this other stuff, and trends.
TikTok is based off of trends and how many times the song is being put on a video on TikTok.
Right.
And that's how you use that.
And you have people behind it,
right,
putting and creating the content with that song. You don't just imaginary have these numbers that are just getting played in this platform without exactly knowing how or who is playing it. TikTok, that's what I'm saying. Like, for business-wise, even though I don't really use it and I don't really like the app.
Yeah.
I want to see you do the back it up and dump it.
Pause.
Not like that. Just look it up, man. Just look it up.
Bruh.
But does that make sense?
Bruh. Y'all didn't hear anything.
Not to back it up and let's just
bruh.
Let's just
Bruh. You're a mess.
What do you think? Not about that. Like remove it. Or it could just
I swear.
Kill the packet of it, double,
Man,
bro.
you know, the thing about it is kind of like Mariah Carey, like we talked last time. Like Mariah Carey makes her money every winter, that she don't got to do anything else for the rest of the year.
It's
She
always
thaws
on the
out.
charts.
It's always on the charts every year.
chart.
So I mean, really, in a sense, I mean, because everyone's always in their phones, and that's the problem, especially like with requests, that everyone's on their damn phones. So I mean, it could, you know, the way that some people do it, you know, there are people that pay. You can get paid now to listen to songs and make a monthly living now. They literally pay you to listen to. They literally give you a Spotify account, and then they pay you to listen to music all damn day.
I accidentally went through a rabbit hole of like AI and bots, and that's the only reason. That's the only reason why I brought up the topic, because I was just like, "Whoa!"
AI is taking over the world right now.
Yeah.
AI is taking over the world. So honestly, AI can do it. Apparently, AI can do anything. I don't know too much about it.
Yeah.
I just be thinking iRobot shit. But yeah, AI.
Terminator.
Yeah. Skynet is real now, man. Like,
well, I
this
mean,
shit's crazy.
Well, do y'all think that AI is gonna replace us?
Nah, we made AI, did we? No.
It's not even about that. I think for
Digital functions.
Because they had DJ robots before, and it hasn't gotten so particular like we are now.
Sooner or later, I think there could be a possibility. The only reason why I think we're far away from it is because as DJs,
attachment?
you can see and sense
Yeah.
how the room is feeling, moving, and
Yeah, but we
reacting.
also control the room too.
That's what I mean by that.
But what if the AI already knows the songs that he should be play? So what if the AI has some type of vision, right? So like just like these cameras, like just say like the AI has like a camera to watch
like
the
crowd
room,
sensor,
like a crowd sensor.
I think before that,
Alpha Theta has entered the chat.
I think before that though,
yeah,
it'll be easier for AI to understand what we feed it. What do I mean by that? If we start uploading every information as far as our sets, what triggers people, what doesn't trigger people, what works, what doesn't work,
That's
what
a
everything.
lot of work, man.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, even for AI, bro. Even for AI, that's crazy.
We got quantum computing happening as we speak, and you're gonna tell me that that's a lot for us humans? Yes.
Yeah.
For a computer to grab all of those, all that information, and put it into just like a program to just do it.
I mean, I understand
it's
like
totally
AI can
doable.
do like they got AI doing assorted functions, right? And whether it be in the power plants, right? Manufacturing, right? Things like that, engineering, stuff like that. That's cool. But like DJing is
that's what I'm saying. If we feed it the information,
that's not
that
a single
it needs,
function, man.
Think about it this way: what are the hits that almost like majority of DJs play from previous years? And what do I mean by that? Different decades. What do I mean by that? 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s.
Yeah, they would have to upload. So basically, I look at like
if
this
we
one.
If we feed
If we
AI
took the whole
information,
Apple, Spotify, Apple library or title library, it will have all the information of all songs, all genres, every.
What happens if that robot starts getting booed? You gonna start killing everybody?
I don't know. Well, no, because here's the thing, right?
You gonna switch
This is how I look at it, right?
It's all gonna come down to programming.
Did y'all know what Apple just
Is he
released?
gonna apologize and back scratch and then go into the next track?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
I can't
Well,
do
my programming does
anything.
not allow Bad Bunny. He's like, yo,
No,
like,
but you know, did you you remember how they did the token? What it was not Bitcoin? What's the other ones?
Ethereum.
No.
Dogecoin?
What? No,
Pepe.
no, the art stuff. What's that? What do they call
NFTs.
that? There you go. The NFTs. Remember the Bored Ape DJs when they dropped those
don't you know
Bored
about
Ape?
this stuff?
Oh yeah.
Remember they did
That's
the
the
Bored.
only reason why I
Yeah,
brought
I
up
was like,
AI.
don't you know
Remember they did the Bored Ape. The Bored
Bored Ape Yacht
DJs.
Club.
No, they did the DJs. They booked an NFT DJs, and it wasn't even them. It was basically a pre-recorded set, but on the screens it was the Bored Ape
Crazy. I am so lost right now.
in the screens, like
Yeah.
they were DJing, and they got booked. They got a lot of money from that.
From like a fake DJ
Basically,
It's pre-record. Like
it was a pre-recorded
mixes.
set. It was a pre-recorded set.
designed as an NFT.
Yeah, basically
Design
they paid
as
for it.
something, someone
I'll send you a
playing
link.
it,
It was
which is,
wild.
which is yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
why don't you do that? You make NFTs. The
Yeah.
monkey dude looks cool.
You're a mess.
That's what that's like I look, yo,
That's what I'm talking about, the board game.
Listen,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
so I'm a man of many trades, but I don't know jack shit about this NFT stuff, bro.
Me either.
Crypto,
Like,
Bitcoin-
by the way,
Bitcoin just went
crypto,
up.
Yes,
I know, yeah.
crypto
And
has
you
hit
wanna know-
all-time
I know about
highs.
e-currency.
You know, I have 63 cents
You
in
know how
Bitcoin
many
right now.
DJ All right, look, I'm
63
60, you know, I'm
Because
glad
I
we're
had
talking about
I had
this.
$45 last week, and then I switched it to U.S. currency so I could cash out.
You got
And
68 cents?
And now I got 68 cents because
you
it only
got-
allowed me to
Supposed to
only
hold,
keep
my boy.
68.
Supposed to hold.
I didn't know that.
When did you put those cents in?
No, this was from when I transferred. So all I had
Yeah.
left from Bitcoin
Cue
was 68
CNN music
cents.
right now, bro. Look,
Easily within a month, it would have been like 40-something% gains.
I'm glad. Like,
in a year, almost 200% gains. And I don't know how we ended up in crypto and AI.
no,
and
this
all
is good.
Stuff.
No, this is good. This is
But
good.
bro,
Listen,
well, the
Bitcoin
point-
hit all time.
Wait,
highs.
wait, wait.
Look, the whole
So did
topic.
it-
Rather than talk about what we're going to talk about last, right? Let's stick to this topic because
Yeah.
this is good. This is good, right?
Well, we could end. We could end.
Yeah,
we got
I
a
agree.
little bit
No,
of time
this is
left.
good. This is how we're gonna end with this topic because I feel like we're on a roll because there's 3 good things about this. All right, and if you're a DJ listening to this, don't tune out. I swear to God, this is not a business podcast. But listen here, listen to me closely. One thing is AI gonna take over DJing? That was the question, right?
Yes.
And that's a good fucking question.
Yeah.
Because like we live in an age now where like iRobot is real, bro. Like it's like AI is starting to become a really big thing in every single type
It
of
is.
industry.
Think about
Yeah.
it this way.
Even like the food
If-
stuff.
If AI
Yeah.
little by little has been overtaking, and a lot of people don't notice this because they're so like focused on their day to day, right? But if AI little by little, like if you have ChatGPT, do you need a copywriter? Like, but what do I mean by that? Like somebody that writes copy, like text for whatever, for a magazine, for an article, anything. Do you need somebody when you can just ask ChatGPT to break it down for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera?
Bro, I got
Little by little, the tech is going to get to the point that if you feed it enough information, which is literally pulling everything out of the internet that's accessible, which has been years and years and years of information,
Yeah.
what makes you think that sooner or later we're going to get replaced by...
So I'm real old school, right? So there, I was helping a younger DJ out, right? They're getting into this whole game of private events and stuff like that, corporate shit. And they need help writing contracts and things like that, stuff that falls into the corporate game. For any DJs that are like have their own, mobile DJ company or production company, then y'all know what I'm talking about. And I was trying to teach him a lesson about accountability and teach him a lesson about like, not to act so entitled, right? Kid's real young. And the kid's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll have AI write this for me. And I'm like, what did you just say to me?
Your grandpa ears were, huh?
Bro. And he mentioned ChatGPT too. Now listen, I'm not I thought the last podcast we talked about we're just wise, right? We're not using the word old, we're wise. But I was like, what the fuck? Like I was just like, you gonna have a robot write this shit? And he's like, nah, AI, bro. ChatGPT's like, it's fine. I don't need your help anymore. I'm like, you're not gonna get anywhere, kid. You're not gonna get anywhere.
Accessibility to
but
the
I think
tech now is
right.
at the tip of
Yeah,
your
it's scary, bro. Like,
fingertips.
but that's so now. Like, what the younger generation of DJing is gonna rely on AI for certain things.
Think about it this way. What does, let's say, just since like, for example, some of our students, they're using what as far as music, not record pool, but most of them are using
Streaming.
BeatSource.
Streaming,
Beat Source, yeah.
Tidal, yeah.
What
yeah.
does and nothing against BeatSource by all means. Thank you for
Yeah, shout out to B-Source.
shout out to BeatSource.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah,
But BeatSource is literally placing, hey, here are the top hits of dance. Here are the top hits of this.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
wanted throwbacks? Oh, here's the top hits of 80s. So in reality, the info's already there.
That's true.
I mean that just eliminates them having to organize crates. I guess.
One, and two, it eliminates them actually going through the process of knowing
Well, just
that
like crate
music.
hackers. Because crate hackers,
They give it to
similar
you.
crate
They give it
hackers.
to you.
They give you everything
They
that
give
you
like, Here,
need.
this is what you need to play for
I
this.
think DJing, it's getting a lot. It got a lot easier, especially
100%.
to find music.
100%.
I think the fun of actually looking, I can't say per se digging, because we're not really digging into crates, but like digging and finding like
Files.
exclusives
Yes.
has changed because DJs gotten lazier, and it's like, well, I don't want to DJ. If a DJ is like, I don't want to DJ no more, let me create this app that I can make to
do it for
help
me.
you find
Yep.
the songs that, and you could pay me. That's kind of where the route is going. I mean, the whole point of what I say is like AI going to change it? Like they can make it that the AI computer
It's
has
already
a
changing.
camera.
Here's gonna be the key factor, which is gonna end up taking us right back. Like my theory is we usually always go through cycles, right?
Yeah.
The next cycle, which I think is gonna end up being, AI and all this tech gives you this information, but can you find a specific bootleg remix of this mixed with this and this sounding when you can put that? It goes back to now is digital digging.
Yeah.
Now you gotta find that special specific bootleg remix on the file.
Beatport, Beatport doesn't have that stuff.
Well, quick question for you.
And mashups
but if
and
you
stuff
Google
like that.
SoundCloud,
Well, Beatsource
Bandcamp,
does.
everything else. But wait.
Yeah, they have that because it's under they have DJ City catalog.
But here's what I'm getting at. Even then, you know that if you do some digging now, like nowadays, digital digging, you know that there's some gems that not everybody is gonna be playing because you found that in a specific place.
Yeah,
in a
just
specific,
like Nick Bike and
Exactly.
other
but you know what?
remixers and
But,
stuff
all
like
right.
that.
That's what's gonna make the difference in the future between the DJ that loses their job because AI literally just has an automated playlist that they're gonna play it for this place, compared to your set being very specifically
But you know what?
curated.
Look, but see, this is crazy, and this might get a whole bunch of exclamation points, or I might get shit on for this. But if you think about what we're talking about right now, right? Mm-hmm. Think about the day one for us. Day one, right? Day one for when you start DJing. Day one when you start DJing, and you ask, like, I learned how to DJ from my pops who carried crates, right?
Yeah.
And to this day, he still makes fun of me because he just looks at my computer and he's like, "Oh wow,
that's just how the
everything's on
older
computer,
DJs,
bro.
That's what all the
You know?
older DJs do.
Right.
I get it all the time.
And we're kind of, it's like the circle of life because we're kind of making fun of these kids right now, like, oh, AI and all this stuff. And
I'm not making fun of them.
That's you.
You have to.
I'm not making fun of them.
You have to evolve as a
totally
DJ.
I
And
was
as a
not,
person.
No, I think that it's important that if this young DJ was trying to learn how to run a business as a mobile DJ, and he's like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to AI it. And, and it's just like, yo.
If it's a tool that's accessible to you, why wouldn't you use it?
Because he's not doing it.
I mean, that's just in his own head. But listen, here's my
You
whole
have
thing.
to evolve with
So
time.
the reason why I asked this is,
I guess you're right.
have y'all listened?
I knew I was going to get shit
before
on
you
for
get
this.
shitted on. I'll do it. I'll do it for everybody else, and we keep it simple.
I just think it's.
You just gotta evolve with times.
I think. All right, I'm not against the AI thing. I think the AI thing is scary to think about, but it's also like crazy because it's like even if we can continue to DJ, we're gonna have to still roll with it.
All right, grumpy grandpa.
Whoa! That is first of all, that is you, sir. Don't flip that script on me,
Hey, at least
bro.
I
He
embrace
just
technology.
did.
No, that
At least he
is
evolves
fucking-
with time.
I'm not
I
against
embrace the technology.
He
I'm not
put me on
against
to
that.
Beat Source, so I gotta give it to
Yes.
Des.
No,
No,
All right.
I wasn't talking about B source.
I was about to get left behind in times because that was one of the ways, and he literally put me on.
That's the same. One of my younger guys put me on.
I
B
did
source
not believe on the streaming, DJing and streaming at the same time because I was like, nah,
That scares
I
me
don't
when it
scares
drops
you.
out
No,
because of
that
Wi-Fi.
scares
That's
you.
how it was before. Because I thought I was like internet Wi-Fi. I did this when it first got started, and I hated
what
it.
if
It
my
didn't
internet
work out.
craps out?
I have not
get what you're
had.
saying.
I have not had
I
an
totally get
issue
what you're saying.
ever since. What was the first thing that I told you? The same thing that he just said. I have not had an issue.
Yeah, no, I get it.
All
Well,
right.
the reason why I asked you
All
this
right,
real
all right.
quick before we head out is this.
I'll try it on Thursday.
Apple.
If it drops out, I'm calling y'all.
Listen, Apple
Be so mad.
dropped the Vision Pros.
Oh goodness, not more tech.
No.
We're just gonna make a new segment
No,
of
no, no,
tech.
no, no, listen, we're gonna make this
DJs
quick. We're gonna make this
and
quick.
tech.
No,
To
no,
the
we're gonna make
viewers,
this
I
quick.
promise you this is not a tech podcast. I promise you, yo.
Listen, we're gonna make this
Text.
quick because we gotta head out of here.
For real.
So the reason why I said this is because the Algorithm DJ app is in the metaverse now, part of the Apple Vision
I
Pro.
saw that. It's kind of cool. You can
So you can actually
Yeah.
take now. But here's another thing that they
you
just
DJ
did.
for fake people. It's
Well,
kind of lit.
But here's the thing. Here's the next thing that they just started.
But it's the same thing as like Twitch. Are you literally DJing for
No.
anybody in front of you? Not
No,
really.
no, but Twitch is actual people like listening. and-
Listening.
So it's
yeah,
a metaverse. There's people
There are
that
people
on
in the metaverse.
If you're in the metaverse, yeah,
Right.
but you can literally make
If you're
it
not
like-
on Twitch, are you on Twitch? No. If you're not
No,
in the
nah.
metaverse, are you in the metaverse? No. So it's the same thing.
it's all like just
But here's the
scenes
here.
of DJing.
Before we start arguing this whole situation, here's the whole reason why I'm asking.
Wild,
Because
man.
did y'all hear that
Shit.
Apple and Algorithm DJ made an
got a
agreement.
partnership?
They have a partnership now.
Oh man.
Now they already had a partnership before, but now Algorithm DJ now allows Apple Music streaming.
So
Makes
you can.
sense.
So if you have an Apple Music account, yeah. I mean that.
You have an Apple Music
Before
account.
Alpha Theta comes in and takes the whole cake,
Yeah.
Algorithm did it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes if you're advertising a product that allows you to DJ with those big ass goggles on.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, but it's not just the goggles. Now it's on all their Algorithm apps, so you can use it on your iPad, your iPhone,
Everything.
anything that's Apple Music.
I know about this because I'm not gonna lie. I do use it for ceremonies.
Yeah, I get it.
Algorithm?
Yes.
Really?
It's cool because
I would have thought your dinosaur ass would have not been using it.
fuck you for that, bro. Like, see, this is why we can't have nice things, man. This is why we can't have.
No,
nice
listen,
things,
I
bro.
still use Pyro, Serato Pyro.
Oh,
And
that shit was cool.
That was
on
dope.
that,
still
bro. I got
the
so many
most
girls
dope
because of that
app.
app. That was like so cool. Like, oh my god, you're deep.
I got it next. Hold on.
Don't worry, I got your favorite song coming up next, and it's mixed, baby. Don't worry about it.
That thing worked from BPMs. I'm over like somebody.
Yo, that shit went up and down.
Like, bro,
Like,
I was on Facebook and the dude was like, "Yo, what's up with this Serato remote app? This thing is outdated." And I'm like, "Bro, you're talking about an app that was made 10 years
Bro,
ago."
That app came way ahead of its time.
Oh,
way ahead.
way
ahead of
Ultimate
its time.
take a shit and still DJ tool,
People
bro.
Yeah.
did not like really take full advantage of that
No, they
app
didn't.
at that time.
That's why there's no support.
You could
for it.
literally
Exactly.
you could literally take a piss break. And
the toilet be like-
yeah, I could literally be like let's come on.
Well,
let's
I had
not lie, guys.
I had an emulator on my iPad that I could see my whole entire screen, so I didn't even need remote.
Screen
was
mirror.
out here.
Yeah, screen mirror. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are way ahead of me.
Yeah, I just screen mirrored it. Yeah, I screen mirrored that thing, bro. And I literally
By
yeah.
yourself, you just go
Is this
right into
episode
it.
over yet? Because shit,
It's about
How
to
do these
be.
It's
cameras
about
work?
to be for real.
how
It's about to
does
be.
any of this work?
All right, fellas, well, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, people, that
Yo.
is the end of the podcast,
Yo.
episode 2.
Hey,
Thank God. We hoped.
follow us,
I'm
man.
hoping and praying we get you episode 3 next month.
No, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Hey, make sure you guys
we
are
get
like
them on the schedule because somebody's
Hey.
gonna probably go on vacation at some point.
Hey, yo.
It ain't gonna be me, people.
Hey, we're gonna
It
do
is
an
not
episode. We're
be
gonna do an
me.
episode from out of the country one day. I stand by
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's
coming.
It's
That's
coming soon.
coming.
It's coming soon.
But for you 50 people that watched so far,
Yeah.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart because I ain't gonna lie
Tell
to
a friend
you.
to tell a friend, man.
I've been mad at these boys for these past couple of months, but I
Use
love them. They're
AI
my brothers.
to spread the word.
They're my Latin brothers. The lovers
Nah,
on the covers. I don't know, whatever.
Hey, whoa! The
Pause.
internet is a
Super pause, bro.
Pause, bro.
Pause.
This episode, so many pauses, man. We made sure that this was filled with pride. Man, let's get out of here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe this
Peace,
podcast.
like,
Just a
subscribe.
tip podcast.
Just a tip, baby. You know what it is. Let's
All
go.
right, peace.
Peace.